All right, this is Deanna Marie, and welcome back here to the Clue Seat. And today we're going to be talking about how if you listen to the instructions, you're going to get all of the land and get everything that God's trying to say that He wants to give you. Okay, so let's get started. All right, today we're going to be in Jeremiah chapter 42. The verse I want you to focus on is 42 verse 9. That's for you to read and heed the warning, okay? And let's start talking about this. Okay, so a little bit of backstory about what's going on now. Israel has disobeyed God. They turned away from God at this point in history. And so they are kind of doing their own thing, worshiping other gods. They haven't listened. And so God made the decision to send the king of Babylon, King Nebuchadnezzar, to go in and, basically remove everybody from Jerusalem. Now, these people that I'm going to be talking about right now, they were not in Jerusalem. They were living in like surrounding towns and stuff like that. And so they see what happened to their fellow, family members that got carried off into Babylon. And they're scared. They're terrified. And they don't know who to talk to anymore because God's not talking to anybody because they weren't listening to begin with. And they go to Jeremiah and basically they ask him like, hey, ask God what we're supposed to do. Are we supposed to stay here and is he going to bless us? Or are we supposed to go back to Egypt and go there? Okay. Jeremiah says he's going to ask, and he does end up asking. Sorry. I'm outside filming today. Anyways, get behind me, Satan. Okay. So they ask Jeremiah to talk to God for him. Jeremiah is going to give him the answer, right? This is for somebody right now. I don't know if you're scared, you're doubting God's path, you're doubting maybe what God's told you to do, you're thinking, oh, this doesn't look like what I thought it was going to look like, I'm a little nervous, I don't understand what's going on. If you read that verse that I told you about, God is telling you to sit still. Don't move. Don't change anything that you're doing. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Don't turn to the left, the right. Don't go back to Egypt. And for guys, this is why I want you guys in the word. Like Egypt is just a reference for like things that you've done in the past. It's a reference for maybe old behaviors, old people. It's the same ways that it means going back to what you used to do. Just like Israel asked to go back and be like, they didn't want to follow God anymore. They want to go back and be slaves in Egypt. God is telling you to not be afraid. Don't be afraid and continue doing what you're doing. As long as you continue to listen to him, you are completely protected. It doesn't matter who's getting sieged over here or punished over here or judgments raining down on these people, or it does not matter. Those people that were in Jerusalem had the opportunity to listen too. They did not listen. God said, surrender yourself and nothing bad will happen. They didn't do that. So they got the punishment, and that's a whole warning for somebody out here. So if God's told you to do something, even though it may seem scary, even though it may not make sense when you're looking at the situation, it would be easy to go to Egypt, right? Egypt has all the horses and the protection, and it has everything that you would possibly need to be protected. It does not make sense to continue to do what God's telling you to do. But I'm telling you right now, your protection is in your obedience and listening to him. Maybe it's God's brought somebody new into your life, and maybe former people are going to start popping back up, and you're going to have an opportunity to like go back to those same old situations. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you right now, God says, don't change, don't move, don't do anything different. Continue doing what you're doing now, because if you do that, that verse that I told you to pay attention to, that verse that I'm not going to tell you what it says, because I really want you to open up that Bible, because that is a blessing for you, and you really need to read it. That is for you if you listen to him and you do what he's telling you to do. I don't care what other people are doing. I don't care what he's not talking to the other people, right? He's talking to you. He's telling you to not move, don't change a thing, and then that's what he's going to do if you listen to him. Okay? So, and you need to pray and make sure that this word's for you. That's the other thing, because, not every word's for everybody, and got to throw that out there too. But you'll know if this is for you, because you probably have been a little scared, like, oh, I'm not, maybe it's a career thing, like, oh, I'm not making any money, maybe I should go back and do what I was doing before because I was making more money. I'm telling you right now, you need to stop, pray, and listen to God, because whatever he told you to do, that's the thing that leads to your blessing. That's the thing that leads to whatever it is you prayed for, your marriage, your money, your career, your things like that. It's not going to make sense. Most things from God don't make sense. I'm sorry, but they don't. You know why? Because he needs you to understand that he's doing them, not you. And if they made sense and everything like that, everybody would be doing it. But it takes a bold woman or man of God to actually listen to God when it doesn't make any sense and it looks scary. Okay? So that's what he's telling you. Make sure you read that verse. I will see you guys back here next time. Please listen, open up that Bible. I know he's trying to say something to somebody. Okay? So anyways, like, share, subscribe, comment as always, and I'll see you guys next time.